We're on the way to Pai, spelt P-A-I, which is nearly 200 kilometres out of Chiang Mai. We're on the hillside. We wondered what all the dung was on the road for the last couple of kilometres. Now we know. And these guys are being walked up the road. There's a nice fat herd. This is the town of Pai, P-A-I, pronounced Pai, I believe. There's Mrs. Wombat and the Wombat mobile, which we rented. It's old, but it got us here, so it can't be that bad, can it, Mrs. Wombat? So this is Pai. It's nearly 200 kilometres from Chiang Mai, and it's full of guest houses, restaurants and tourists. We're on the road from Pai and we are miles from anywhere, and the Karen people here are selling goods on the roadside. I just fed the dogs here my sandwich, which I didn't want, and the lady came running over. I think actually she wanted the sandwich herself, but it was too late. We have found a nice little bungalow. This lady here, it is her bungalow. Yeah. The town is Mai Hong Song. Yeah. We have just arrived and this lady has a beautiful bungalow in a marvellous garden. The garden is absolutely stunning. You have a look at this garden. I thought my garden was good. This garden is fantastic, very secluded, and a beautiful spot to come and just sit if you want of a night. But we're only spending one night here. You could spend a week easily. Come and sit out here, have a meal, have a beer. Oh, hello, pussycat. And look down here. Beautiful lotus plants. The pond is teeming with fish, large fish, and that over there, tucked away in the trees so I can't even get a view of it, is our little bungalow. Here are some of the other units. We have a separate bungalow. There are orchids growing in the trees. There are limes on the tree behind me. There's jackfruit. It's a beautiful garden. The lady tells me she did it all on her own. It's nearly as good as mine. Joking. And down the path here is our little bungalow. Down over there, very hard to get a picture of because it's got so many plants in front of it. It did, I must admit, cost us a little bit more than we usually pay. 600 baht a night, which is $18. But we're only here for one night, so oh well, blow the expense. For one night we can afford it. Inside, it's reasonably basic, but it's got an air conditioner, a double bed, a single bed, so if we have a fight I can get in the single bed. It's got a fan, television, bathroom separate, little alcove, putting your cases, and a fridge for keeping your beer cold. Okay, give me that wet cloth, I'm dripping here, I need a wipe. Thank you.
Have a white, darling.
Thank you. And then I'm going to go and get a beer. This is a secluded little place, isn't it, Mrs. Wombat?
Very secluded. No. Good for honeymoon.
Good for a honey. Oh, okay. And a beautiful garden. Absolutely stunning, isn't it?
Have a look at the bamboo behind you.
Look at those flowers there, though. What are they? Ginger?
Yes.
Wow. And the bamboo.
Have a look.
Oh, yeah.
Up would you go?
upward, bamboo. Upward, 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 upward. Oh, that is bamboo. Oh, and look, I can see up in the tree coconuts. I wish I had that in my garden, Mrs. Wombat. And look at this one over here, full of water lilies. And we could even have a bunch of bananas. And they've got bigger fish than I have, but my fish are gold. Theirs are only black. Oh. What's you got there, Mrs. Wombat? These look nice, yeah. Very good.
There's something over here.
Or something over where?
Over there.
Hang on. I mean, I'd like lots of these things, but when you're going out for dinner, it can sometimes spoil your dinner. You'd like some of those, would you? Okay. It's not a very big market here, but it's a small town, and we're just stopping here overnight on our travels around. Sawadee-ka. Thank you. Not now, no. Okay, I am going to have to try some of this. Yeah, I am going to have to try some. For me. Beautiful.
What are you going to have?
What am I going to have? I think I will have a little bit of that one there. And I will have some of that there.
That's carrot.
Yeah. And a little bit of that. And a little bit of onion.
Doesn't matter.
You finish, and then I have little bit here for me. A little bit. Nidnoy. Little bit. Okay, I'm having a little bit of that. This won't spoil my dinner. That's enough. That's enough. Don't go too mad. Enough. Enough. Stop. 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 Yeah. Here. One. Just one. Yeah. One. Yeah. Put in. And one here. Yeah. That's enough. That is enough, or I will spoil my dinner. Well, Mrs. Wombat, this is a very nice restaurant.
Very pleasant.
Right in the outback of Thailand, hundreds of kilometres from anywhere. And we find a nice restaurant like this called The Fern. We've got a local specialty of curried chicken and a pork with a rice, and we've got a very nice guy serenading us while we have our dinner. And a Chiang beer to go with it. Life doesn't get really much better than this, Mrs. Wombat, does it?
Very nice.